let's get into our virtual experience. We'll have 4 members presenting today. Each presentation will last up to 20 minutes. And as we are live, we always encourage you to interact in the chat, sharing comments, reactions, and questions that Roberto will address at the end of each presentation. Never too much to remind you to please keep the microphones off during the presentations. So now let's begin with our first experience of the day. We will now travel to Costa Rica, where Jennifer Perez will now talk about Los Altos Resort. And the topic of her presentation is Hybrid Hospitality, a prototype of the new lifestyle accommodations while vacationing. Welcome, Jennifer. The microphone is yours.
Thank you very much, Marcelo. Good morning, everyone. For us here in Costa Rica, thank you for having us join you and be part of these inspiring and amazing virtual experiences. So today we're visiting Manuel Antonio. It's the second most visited destination here in Costa Rica. And it's very known for the amazing amount of wildlife that there is and easily to spot. We have the 2 types of sloths, 4 types of monkeys in this region, macaws, toucans. So it's a pretty amazing region here in the country. Los Altos Resort, we always say that it's where nature meets luxury. That's our lemma. And this is always a great picture to start our presentation with because it illustrates this amazing private reserve that we have that encounters the Pacific Ocean. So today's topic, as Marcelo mentioned, is hybrid hospitality. And this is a prototype of new lifestyle accommodations while vacationing. And this is a business model that we started a few years ago. And we're going to share a little bit about our experience, how we fell into this new business model. So Oren Marciano is the leader behind Los Altos Resort. His family is from New York, and Oren has a degree in computer engineering, and after graduating, he started to travel the world and visited Costa Rica. His father has been a very successful real estate developer for many decades. And during Oren's stay here in Costa Rica, he decided to have his family join him, and they visited Manuel Antonio. Jacob fell in love with this property, his dad, and envisioned a construction of a world-class residence here in Manuel Antonio for people who would like to have a place to retire or just a home away from home. So in 2006, Oren moves to Costa Rica to start his degree with wildlife management and conservation in the University of Costa Rica, and construction started. So by 2008, they finished the construction, and Oren as well had concluded his studies in wildlife management and conservation. So 2011, he becomes the general manager of the property, and currently his goal is to work very closely with nature and continue the legacy of his dad with a successful development here. And he's now married to a Costa Rican lady, has a 2-year-old, and envisions staying in this country for many more years. So this is a 2-tower construction, 8 floors, and we have condo suites. They're 2,500 square feet, and also 4,200 square feet are penthouses. And as many of you know, in 2008, the recession hit us, and it was basically when construction had finished. So they were able by then to sell the condos, and real estate was not moving forward. So they shift into property management. And I'm very happy always to share that in 2010, I met with Oren and we decided together to move into hospitality and make this a amazing luxury resort. And we've been working closely since then. So we started as real estate, moved into property management, and now we're a 5-star luxury resort here in Costa Rica in Manuel Antonio. So the property, the hotel is located on a 21-acre property, and that's about 8.5 hectares, just 4 kilometers away from the National Park of Manuel Antonio. It's a very modern construction, but it's completely immersed in the jungle, and very beautiful residents and close to the rainforest. It's a very unique lifestyle, vacationing for our guests, and that offers them comfort and the adventure of Costa Rica. So it's a very unique, I would say, business model, especially for this region. We are sustainable luxury because only 5% took up construction here. Everything else is a private, reserved, and untouched. The construction was done vertical to protect the landscape. And at that time, it was the first 2 towers to be built in this region. And it was not really friendly, I think, to the majority of visitors or locals even, or DMCs in the country. But we now explain that building vertical allowed us to protect the rest of the reserve and still offer a very modern and spacious accommodation for our guests. So at the same time, what we're doing, of course, is having a sustainable development, is protecting the environment and our cultural heritage here in the region. So as I mentioned before, we have our condo suites, and we offer 4 room categories: rainforest, treetop, panoramic suites, and penthouses. The rainforest, treetop, and panoramic suites are all 3-bedroom accommodations, and they offer very spacious settings. When I talk about lifestyle, it's a little bit about this. It's a home away from home concept, still under a very boutique and personalized service here to our guests. Has amazing views. We have private access to all our rooms, and they're fully equipped with the dining, living room area, full kitchen. We have a master bedroom here with its own private bathroom, secondary room, and a 3rd room with the queen and 2 twin beds. So these units can sleep up to 6 people. Perfect for families or for groups of friends traveling together. We also have our penthouses located on the 8th floor. Of course, they have the best view of the jungle and the ocean, as you can see in the picture above on the left. These are 4,200 square feet. They have 3 levels, and we have a rooftop jacuzzi in these units. They sleep up to 8 people. So 4 bedrooms, the main master bedroom with the king bed, its own bathroom, secondary room offers also a king bed, own bathroom. And then we have, once again, the 2 additional bedrooms with the queen and 2 twin beds, accommodating up to 8 people. So our experiences also, as the years went on, were also developed and inspired in the DNA of the architect design. So what we did was take advantage of the infrastructure, of the landscaping that we had, to create new and curated experiences for our guests that perhaps they would not have at a different, a common hotel or just a hotel accommodations. So going into lifestyle, we know that people nowadays want to exercise, they want to continue with their practices and habits and what they enjoy. So we have a beautiful gym here at the hotel. There's also a yoga platform for those that enjoy yoga and meditation outdoors with amazing view to the ocean and jungle. We also offer aqua aerobics for our guests here, and we have trails going out to 3 different beaches for those that enjoy outdoor hiking and trekking as well. It's all about connecting also, so our guests can connect with nature through our trails. We also have those that enjoy bringing their daredevil out and doing all the adventure that the region offers, connecting with wildlife, with their loved ones. And of course, we also have our exclusive beach for our guests here. Okay, so the leisure part, of course, there's a game room for our guests. We have a beautiful spa with view to the ocean and also the swimming pool area. And we cater service to all our guests in the different areas of the hotel. We also offer a gastronomic experience to our guests. We have a Thai restaurant, an arcade restaurant, an Asian restaurant, and also a local restaurant. So we service our guests with transportation to any of these other restaurants that we own in the area. And at the hotel, we have Carola's restaurant with a very unique and exclusive cuisine that we offer our guests for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We also gastronomic experiences. Once again, taking our design, we offer cooking classes in the intimacy of our condo suites for families, for groups of friends. The chef can also come and service our guests here and offer them a combination of a cooking class with an amazing dinner, or just come and cook for them. So in 2020, once again, the pandemic came, and we recently had joined SLH. We are very proud to be part of S'more Luxury Hotels having this hybrid model, which is really a combination, I would say, of a vacation rental and a 5-star service. So to be part now of the community as well of Small Luxury Hotels, we pride ourselves. We've been now with them for 2 years, and we expect to continue to grow. And this is, of course, for us, a great achievement. And during the pandemic, in times of change, it has been very, very positive now that people are traveling again for us, because people are looking more into long stays and this type, I think, of accommodations and business model. So it has been a positive impact to us. And I think that we're now among those properties that are top performers, engaging their customers with a very friendly option for extended stays, where that they can work remote, homeschool with their children, and vacation at the same time. Of course, this also had us reinvent and create new rates for our guests. So we now have long-term rates. We also have rental rates for people staying 4, 5, 6 months with us. And we have continued to map our customers' journey throughout the design of experiences here at the property. So we've been through 2 tough times, 2008 and now 2020. And we just want to share that we're proof, I think, that in times that of challenge, there are choices to make, changes to make, and there's always a chance and an opportunity to improve ourselves and grow this. So cheers to that. And once again, thank you for having us join and be able to share our experience with you.
That's great. That's great. I have one question here for you. Which is, what was the main challenge on transforming on this shift from a typical real estate business into a hotel model, or this hybrid model? What was the main challenge and the advantage and disadvantage of passing through this transformation?
Yes, it's it's not that easy to sell accommodations with 3 and 4 bedrooms, and sustain a high occupancy level. I think that first, it's very challenging because it's not just a hotel room. It's a lot more than that. Second, personally, because I've been with them for now 12 years, the owners were not into hospitality or aware of the industry and how we function. So it was also very challenging to have them understand and the industry and how it works and what hospitality, especially luxury and boutique hospitality, is about. I think that was also part of a challenge to everyone, including them as owners. And then training our staff to service larger groups and to be able to give them a very personalized service for the families and our visitors here at the property. So shifting from real estate to property management, where that you don't really have to cater your customers or have that personalized service for them, because when you're doing a vacation rental, you just rent out the unit and may perhaps offer maid service once in a while or certain services. But this is more than that. It's more about giving them 5-star attention in a very accommodations, and also creating experiences around that. So I think the majority of our guests, I'm actually at the hotel, and we always share with the guests, they're always saying like, this is like a Manhattan, New York apartment, but you step outside and you're in Costa Rica, and it's so amazing to have the best of both worlds. So they really cherish and enjoy that, I think.
Good to know. Good to know you made a great combination. I think we have time for a last question. You mentioned that you have some guests or many guests that come with their children, and while they are doing homeschooling. But do you offer any educational activity for the children? Any kind of school for those who are staying for longer? Or any other activity that especially for this demands?
Yes, I think it's a time also for a lot of parents for their children to disconnect more and be more in contact with nature. And I think learning Spanish is the major interest of many of them, to have their children learn how to speak Spanish. Us as a property to have an educational program, we don't, but we of course can arrange with private schools to have them go maybe for a week or two to attend and to just have the experience of schooling even in Costa Rica with native children. So yes.
Great. So Marcelo?
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Roberto. We all have to adapt.
Yeah.
So now